45. There goes Davis. Oh my God! Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game.
Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James.
Welcome to the 8th episode of the Playbook Podcast. I'm your host, Myer McNall, and my co-host are Cash Pink and Nick Bentley. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials to keep up with all of our podcasts. So Nick, how are we feeling about college right now? Alabama, big upsets. When you
last
come to
weekend.
our house, you learn how to play real SEC ball.
Number one Alabama goes down to Vanderbilt 40-35 with Milroe throwing 18 for 24 and 310 yards.
How many did Ryan Williams have? He had like 100.
No, he only had 70, close to 100 yards.
Actually?
Yeah, he didn't have that many yards. I know he had a 50-yard touchdown though or something like that.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Number 4 Tennessee loses to Arkansas 19-14. Taylor Green throwing 19 for 24, 266 yards. Miami making an unbelievable comeback in the fourth quarter.
I saw that.
21 points to get the win, 39-38 over Cal. Cam Ward throwing 35 for 43, 437 yards and 2 touchdowns. Missouri losing to Texas A&M, 41-10. That was a blowout.
Yeah.
Michigan losing to Washington, 27-17. I knew Washington had it in them.
No, I did not.
I did.
I did not think they did.
They wanted vengeance. I'll just say that. USC losing to Minnesota, 24-17. Louisville losing to SMU, 34-27. And final game is Kansas versus Arizona State.
Just saying.
35-31, Arizona State winning.
How y'all gonna lose to Arizona State? Like, what is this, 4 in a row?
It's 5.
That's 5. It's 5.
Yeah, it's all right. Arizona State, Sam Levitt, 14 for 24, 157 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a QBR of 78.1. Rushing, Cam, I don't know how to say that last name. Want to help me out, Cash?
Yeah, Cash.
Scatterbo.
25 carries, 186 yards, 7.4 average, and 1 touchdown. Receiving Jordan Tyson, 6 receptions, 76 yards, 12.7 in average, and 2 touchdowns. Kansas passing, Jalen Daniels, 18 for 31, 260 yards, 8.4 in average, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
0 interceptions.
Finally. It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time.
They still lose, though.
Yeah. Devin Neal, 14 carries, 71 yards, 5.1 in average, and 1 touchdown. Quentin Skinner, 6 receptions, 130 yards, 21.7 in average, and 2 touchdowns. Sad day to be a Kansas fan.
I would agree. It's always a sad day to be a Kansas fan.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until basketball, really.
Yeah. K-State on a bye this week. But K-State versus OSU?
Two weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. K-State obviously coming out with a W, 42-20. Avery Johnson put up another good performance, but not a great performance that I was looking for.
No.
I'm looking up for that next step up. That shows how good he really is. DJ Giddens had a good day, 187 yards on the ground, something light, 1 touchdown, long 66, an average of 12.5. So, DJ Giddens is a dog, that's all I'm going to say. Looking forward, I think he's a senior this year.
Either junior or senior.
Yeah, he's junior, senior. Might go to a league this year. We'll see how that goes. When we get back from commercial break, we'll be talking about all the NFL games that just happened this week. Barron Concrete has been working locally and commercially in the Roseville area since 1980. They've been a part of major projects in the Roseville, Wichita area that have helped shape the community we know of today. If you have any questions, please contact them. They're open Monday through Friday at baronconcrete.com or 316-618-6087.
The Rose Hill Library started out as a community library at the school. Their hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, and they are closed on Fridays and Sundays. They have nearly 10,000 items to check out, and all you need is a library card. They also have story time on Mondays at 10 a.m., and during the summer they host a summer reading program. The library can also fax and scan documents to a flash drive and make copies for you. You can contact them at 316-776-3013.
Auto Body Connections have been in Rose Hill since 1989. Any mechanical or electrical problems you have, bring it on down to Auto Body Connections and see the team at 325 North Pawson Street in Rose Hill. And the phone number on that is 316-776-0222.
Welcome back to the Playbook Podcast. So, Falcons going against the Bucks. Falcons obviously win. How are we feeling about that win with Kirko Chain?
500 yards.
500 yards.
Darnell Money had a pretty good game.
Darnell Money. He's not your brother, Cash. No, but I think that's why they gave Kirko the bag this year. I mean, 500 yards is just insane. But hey, Baker Mayfield also is playing on a high level. I mean, obviously disappointing that he didn't come out with the win, but he's still playing well. I believe in that Bucs offense going forward. Vikings win 23-17 against the Jets.
Jets lost again, which caused them to
watch.
It was a really tough game to watch. Sam Darnold didn't play good.
Jets didn't play good.
No, they fired their head
So bad that they
coach.
fired their coach.
What's his name? Aaron Rodgers just looks so immobile in the pocket. I mean, I don't think he could do a 2-yard dash if he tried. Bears coming out with a win, 36-10 against the Panthers.
Panthers haven't looked good all season. There's no surprise there.
But Bryce Young, let's talk about that for a second. He gets subbed back in,
I saw
and
that
he looks
throw.
good. He looks good. That was his first play too.
He threw a 30-yard.
30-yard dart.
Yeah.
That was such.
I think
Back
he
on that.
just needed to sit out for a little.
I think you need to take a step back, look what's going on, be like, I can do that, and then I feel like it's just natural competitiveness is coming in right now. Commanders 34-13 against the Browns.
Commanders are just.
The Commanders
looking
are
so
good. Okay, let's table that conversation for a second. But the Browns, how bad can they be again? How bad can they be? Are they relapsing to 2017?
They back at 0-16 again.
Oh, God. Deshaun Watson, let's just bench him at this point. He's walking off the field as you're trying to call a 4th down play. Like, you want to try to get back into the game, go for it. But your quarterback, who you pay $200 million to play for you, is walking off.
They've got to be tanking.
Yeah, they got to get somebody behind center, somebody else behind center. But the Commanders and Jane Daniels look really good. I mean, maybe trading Jahan Dotson was the move. I mean, maybe they don't got to force feed him the ball. I don't really know, but this offense is obviously panning out for them. Jaguars went against the Colts 37-14.
34.
34, same. 3-point game. So let's say AR gets back and he's healthy next week, which he's predicted to do so. At what point do we start Joe Flacco over Anthony Richardson? Because Joe Flacco's looked good. I mean,
Yeah, but I feel like he's just an off the bench guy. You can
Yeah.
just put him in if somebody is injured and he'll play good.
yeah, I also feel
It's
like,
kind of looking like what the Panthers are doing.
yeah,
They could start Flacco, but they have that weapon off of the bench.
yeah. I mean, AR, he's good. He can throw you an 80-yard dart down the field
Yeah.
and land it right in the breadbasket. But as soon as you need to throw him a slant or just something within 10 yards, he'll throw that thing 5 yards out of the range. So I don't know. I think Joe Flacco's your guy in that situation.
They need a better offensive line.
Yeah, and
'cause
then
Anthony Richardson is way too.
injury prone.
Yeah.
Texans versus Bills. Stephon Diggs, homecoming. Obviously wins. Nico Collins hit a 70-yard touchdown and then exited the field and left. did nothing for the rest of the game, and in fact got hurt.
Was it his hamstring or something?
Yeah, his hamstring. Yeah, but Ravens 41-38 against the Bengals.
That was a good game.
Generational game.
Both teams put up tons of fantasy points.
Yeah, Joe Burrow had like 40-something.
38.
He was like throwing
Jamar
330 yards.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase had like 40-something. Derrick Henry went off. Lamar
Derrick
went
Henry
crazy.
I will say Derrick Henry's doing better than I thought.
Mhm.
I thought they wouldn't give him that workhorse role. I thought they would save that for later on to the season. But right now I feel like they just need to wrap him in bubble wrap and then send him on to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because he's like one of the only good things looking about this Ravens offense, him and Lamar. Broncos win 34-18 against the Raiders. Broncos? I mean, you can't hate on them.
They're looking better than I was thinking this season. Bo Nix hasn't been playing terrible.
He's been playing pretty well. I like Bo Nix. I'm a Bo Nix kind of guy. But I don't know. It's just kind of a weird situation that you're in because you don't have a championship roster built around Bo Nix yet. You have Cortland Sutton as your wide receiver 1. So I think in this offseason, they maybe trade up in the draft, get a few guys. And then if they do that, then I think they're a playoff team for sure by next year, if not this year. Cardinals win 24-32 or 33. No. Hold on.
24-23.
Yeah, sorry, my fault. Against 49ers. 49ers looked awful this year. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. 49ers are not going to the Super Bowl.
Nope.
They're not doing good at all. But Kyler Murray's back to his top 10 quarterback form. Without that injury, he's a dog. And he finally got that clear-cut wide receiver 1 that he needs. But Marvin Harrison has looked a little disappointing since his game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like more games are like that for him to come, so I'm not too worried about it.
Cardinals could have one of the best rebuilds.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get better defensive weapons and more offense, they could be a top
be a
Super
solid
Bowl
team.
contending team.
Giants win 29-20 against the Seahawks. Seahawks, they look good, but losing to the Giants is a step up. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Without Devin Singletary, without Malik Neighbors. Hey, but Tyrone Tracy looked really good, and I feel like he might be stepping into this workhorse back that we're seeing Devin Singletary in. So we'll see how that pans out. Packers 24-19.
Let me just say one thing. Geno Smith and DK Metcalf did not play well together.
No.
I don't think any of them. It's like he almost wasn't targeting him at all.
No, but JSN didn't really have a good game either. He was putting up like 3 fantasy points till he scored that touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that touchdown saved the day for me in my leagues. Made me win 3 more games than I was predicted to. So, shout out JSN there. But Cowboys win 20-17 against the Steelers. CeeDee Lamb, I don't know. They're just not giving him a ball enough. He had 10 targets and he only caught like 5 of them.
I had to turn that game off. It was way too late for me to watch.
It was awful. Then the Chiefs obviously win 26-13 against the Saints. But
Let's go, Chief.
Saints
Chiefs?
had their run.
Saints had their
It's
run.
over.
It's over. I traded Alvin Kamara. We're good. But I don't know. How long do you think the Chiefs can stay undefeated?
The whole season.
The whole season they're going to the Super Bowl and they're winning.
Really?
Yep, undefeated season.
Hold on. Let's talk about Juju Smith-Schuster coming back from the dead.
130 yards or something like that.
Yeah. I think he's filling that Rashee Rice role real quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect. He's still hitting TikTok dances on the logo, so we're good. Hey, go subscribe to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch him and Jackson Mahomes TikTok dances. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Playbook Podcast.